Hi, it's Sharon Meredith Morrison, fitness and health coach and savvy fashionista. I help women over 50 look and feel their best and be at the fitness level they desire so that they have a great quality of life. Today, we are going to be doing beginner Pilates. And when I say beginner, we are absolutely going to start at the beginning. And if you've been doing Pilates for a while, you still might need a refresher course on occasion, especially if you haven't been doing it for more than like a year or two. So here's what we're going to start with. I'm going to kneel because this is a comfortable position for me. You can stand, you could be Indian style, whatever it is, however it is that you feel more comfortable. So in Pilates, it starts with breath work. So when you inhale in Pilates, you expand the rib cage, and the rib cage is three-dimensional. So it expands not just the front, but the sides and the back. You might even feel the skin on your back expand when you really get into it. And when you exhale, you close the rib cage and you pull the navel to the spine without allowing the pelvis or the spine to move. So I encourage you to put your hands on your ribs to start out with. Inhale, expanding the rib cage three-dimensionally. Exhale, closing the ribs, pulling the navel to the spine, just like you're putting a corset on. So do that a few more times. Inhale. And exhale, closing the rib cage, making your middle little. Now do those a few more times. While you're doing that breathing, you should also feel your abdominals working. This breathing technique begins every movement. The thing behind Pilates is that the core is our powerhouse. That's not just the abdominals, but the glutes as well. But for now, we're just going to focus here. But this is our powerhouse, and this is what initiates all movement. This is what makes ballet dancers look like they go forever, right? Whereas like Sharon just like, or it's boom. Throw that energy out there and it keeps going. So this is your powerhouse. Next thing we're going to work on is shoulders away from the ears. You'll hear me say this a lot. And that's because most of us love, especially when we're stressed out or we're working, we just get like this. Oh boy, right? So you'll hear shoulders away from the ears. Here's a side view, okay? Notice I am not going to do much of anything right now, but I am going to think of these little muscles called the anterior serratus. Can you see that how my muscle just engaged there? So this is me being relaxed, and this is me pulling that muscle down. So it's a small movement, but you saw that the shoulder moved back just a tad. It opened that up, and then my back muscles were engaged because we want to get these healthy back muscles working as well. So that is the very basics. The shoulders away from the ears and the breathing. So let's start with just a couple of simple exercises, shall we? Let's go on down to the floor. The knees will be bent. Let me change this just a little bit for us so you can see me better. Okay? The knees will be bent about 6 to 8 inches, feet away from the floor. Everything is in alignment. In Pilates, we talk about alignment a lot. So hips, knees, ankles. All right? And shoulders away from the ears. So see how I just drew them down, but I didn't do this, right? I kept them open. I'm not squeezing back though, and I'm not arching. I am in neutral spine and pelvis, hip bones, pubic bone in the same plane. Now, this is the hard part. The low back, I am sorry, here comes my dog. This is the challenges of working from home, and he wants to play apparently. Hands down here, hovering. Inhale, exhale, close the rib cage, and lift. Now, I am not tucking my pelvis. I am keeping neutral. I could balance a glass of water right on my pelvis. Stay up there for a couple of deep breaths. Closing the rib cage, pulling the navel to the spine. Making sure the belly doesn't pooch. And then lower down. And now, when we're also doing this, we're also always thinking length in Pilates. So while we are contracting the abdominals, as we come up, we're thinking energy through the crown of the head. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, when we come down, exhale, energy, elongating. Okay, so those are just some basic abs. Now, I'm going to go right into hundreds because it's as a base exercise. And what those are is we stay up and we're just going to flutter our hands. Now, when I say flutter, I'm not, right? I'm staying up nice and high, and I've got my back muscles engaged, my triceps engaged, and you inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, and relax, lower down. Typically we do 10 of those, but this is beginner, so just get into it. If you're getting neck stress, you can put a towel behind and hold the neck up. You could use your hands, but don't yank, okay? So that's one of the most beginning exercises. Pelvic peel. Feet, again, everything's in alignment, hips, knees, feet. Hands are down at your sides, chest is open. Inhale, on the exhale, pull the navel to the spine, close the ribs, tuck your pelvis here, and peel the spine up one vertebra at a time. By the way, this is an excellent back exercise. Stay up here and just breathe a little bit. Now I needed to close my ribs a little because my ribs were up. Back of the neck is long on the mat. The weight is evenly distributed on your feet, so you don't have too much on the inside or the outside. Your inner thighs are engaged. You don't have too much weight on your heels or your toes. Okay, keep that chest and shoulders open. This is a hard one. Inhale, exhale, drop the ribs, articulate the spine. The hips stay up as long as possible. The shoulders, chest stay open, and you go to neutral. Let's try that again. We're going to change the breathing. Inhale, peel up. So tuck. One vertebra comes up at a time. You're not looking at me though, even though I'm trying to look at you and you're not there. Exhale, lower down. Back of the neck long. Inhale again. This time I'm going to do it incorrectly, so you might want to just hold up and watch me. Incorrectly means people try it and then this happens with the shoulders and the neck and everything gets tight. No. And by the way, in Pilates, don't be a perfectionist. Celebrate the small wins when you realize that you're fixing your own shoulders, or you're closing your rib cage or whatever. Celebrate that, okay? Let's do one more beginning exercise. Hug behind your thighs. Okay, let the feet drop. Look straight up. Inhale. We're going to extend the legs, lower them, and come on up. Now this one you may or may not be able to do. It depends on, it depends on you. I will tell you, if you have a big butt like I do, well, yeah, I've got a bubble butt. When I was doing my training, our instructor actually told me that it was harder for me because I have more to get around from that bubble butt. Feet are together and flexed. Arms are straight out in front. Here's another thing. We're not here. Remember, hunched. We're up. The chest is open. Okay? This is called roll down and roll up. Inhale, exhale, pull the navel to the spine, round the spine as much as you can. When you can't go anymore, we're going to go down nice and slow, pulling the belly in and in, one vertebra at a time. All right, now here's the hard part coming up. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, come on up. Hips stay back as long as possible. I feel a stretch in my back. When my chin gets over my pubic bone, I'm going to straighten up nice and tall. Okay, try it again. Inhale, exhale, pull the navel to the spine, close the rib cage, keep the chest open as much as you can as you articulate down. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, come on up. And guys, I have been doing Pilates for a long time, since 1998. Notice that I'm still not perfect on that. Okay, and that's okay. So this is just a couple of exercises. Practice these for a little bit, but really get into the breathing, really learn about getting the shoulders away from the ears and that sort of thing. And then you will progress. Now, when you progress, whenever I do videos, I try to give different variations. So don't worry about that. And when you do go to the other videos, go ahead and just do fewer repetitions. And if you can't do something, you just modify it. And that is perfectly okay, because you are beautiful right where you are in this moment in time. Have a great day. Bye.